day and welcome to Motivating Monday. If you're joining us for the first time, on the last Mondays of the month for 2026, I'll be bringing to you a series of devotions based on a 2010 Truth in Love lectureship on the theme One Another, Our Relationship in Christ. Today, we would like to consider that in Christ, we are to prefer one another in honor. The Apostle Paul wrote to the Christians in Rome, "Be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another." Romans 12:10. According to Thayer, the word preferring means to go before and lead or show the way. In other words, a Christian who is not conformed to this world, but transformed by the renewing of the mind, Romans 12:2, will lead the way in giving honor to others. The English Standard Translation says, "Outdo one another in showing honor." There have been some, like Diotrephes, who loved to have the preeminence such that he had malicious words and spoke falsely of others. 3 John 9-10. This would be a Christian who would not be having brotherly love for others, nor taking the lead in showing honor to others. He preferred to have honor given to himself. This is not what the scriptures teach us. As God's family, we need to love one another and so give honor to one another and to others. Jesus told his disciples in John 13:34-35, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another." This was also emphasized by Paul in his writing to the Thessalonica church, where he wrote in 1 Thessalonians 4:9, "But as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you, for ye yourselves are taught of God to love one another." Brotherly love compels us to seek the good of others and to allow others to have their way, even if we have the short end of the stick. In preferring one another in honor, it is not to look to self and to esteem self, but it is to look to others, do things for their benefit, and seek the best for others. As we picture what Romans 12:10 records about in honor preferring one another, we can picture the scene as such that in a church, everyone is looking out to the needs of one another, helping one another, seeking the good of one another, giving encouragement and honor to one another, and loving one another. This will be done regardless of social status, age, educational qualifications, personality differences, etc. This takes place in a home, workplace, or the church. Hence, we honor our parents, Ephesians 6:2. Husbands are to give honor to the wives, 1 Peter 3:7. As workers, we need to honor our bosses, 1 Timothy 6:1. As citizens, to give honor to the governing authority and to honor all men, 1 Peter 2:17. Honor elders who rule well, 1 Timothy 5:17. And give honor to whom honor is due, Romans 13:7. There's reciprocity in the actions because in God's family, all are like-minded and have one doctrine and one faith, and understand that every member is important in God's family. 1 Corinthians 12:12-27. When everyone does this, the church grows closer to one another, matures, and gets stronger. How may we prefer one another in honor? Here are 3 ways which are not exhaustive. The first is to show genuine love and care to others. 1 Peter 1:22. Be sincere in listening to what others share about themselves and show care by tending to their needs. The second is to practice humility in our dealings with others, Ephesians 4:2, even during disagreements. When we humble ourselves, we are not seeking to dominate the conversation or situation, but we are allowing ourselves to be patient, to hear others, and to work through difficult situations. The third is to serve in love without expecting anything in return, Luke 6:35. This includes helping behind the scenes and doing good all to others even when nobody notices or is aware of. The above are but some ways to prefer one another in honor. May we continue to remember that as God's children, we have a relationship with Christ and with one another, and there is a great need to honor one another. Have a blessed week ahead. Goodbye.
Holy and holy.